based on macronutrients and micronutrients,
Yes.
you will have a beauty skin, and you will show beauty because it's not just about muscle, it's about beauty. So you need to,
And that's exactly what is wellness. All the wellness divisions, all the wellness competitors are beautiful, and they show health. They have
Yeah.
beautiful skin.
yeah, yeah, everything come together.
Yes.
And that's what they call the whole package.
Yes.
And when you start this journey and you start pretending to be a wellness, no matter if we are talking about transition, you need to eat to be healthy. That's how you get strong. And once you get strong, you can go heavy in the gym and you can build that muscle because muscle are built based on intensity. If you don't train hard, you won't be able to build any muscle. That's a fact. But you cannot go hard without eating hard.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm saying?
in that point also, I want to say, it's not only hard of being pushing heavy, crazy weights. You have to know exactly how to train and how to activate the muscle. Because I also see in a lot of wellness competitors, they train, just to build.
Yeah.
You have to also do a periodization of training and know exactly what muscle you're training and how to train those muscles and the technique that you're going to train those muscles.
Yeah, and we're gonna see that.
Today we're going to show
Okay.
you all that.
And talking about the point of transition or the difference between bikini and wellness, I think Loli is the best example of it. And she can talk about going from bikini to wellness. The first is understand your genetic.
Yes.
If you don't have the genetic of wellness, you are pushing against the reality.
Yes.
And that's the point. You need to understand your reality. Okay, if you don't have the genetic, you are just pushing against your reality.
That's true.
And you need to know what's your reality.
Yes.
Most of the girls think that they can do wellness, and everybody can, but everybody won't. That's the point. Not everybody wants to be a wellness.
That's why we also have a division for everybody, you
Yeah,
know, because
yeah.
you have to understand and learn what's your body type, what's your body going to. When you start building your body, you will start seeing what's responding the most.
Yeah.
So if you see that your upper body respond the most and your lower body is not responding, so you're trying to be wellness, so you pushing against your genetics. Your body is telling you something. Your body is telling you that your upper body is more.
Let me tell you something in this point. First of all, try to do it naturally.
Yes. 100%.
Because most of the people try using help. You know what I'm saying, okay? This is bodybuilding. You know what I'm talking about. If you do that help to you, your body will act different. Because the girls, especially the girls, when they got that kind of help in the body, they respond too fast in the upper body. They don't need to touch the upper body. So the most of the girls use a protocol of bodybuilding. Train legs Monday, upper body Tuesday, and then we go like that. So when you put that kind of help on you, and no based naturally on nutrition and training, you're gonna grow in the upper body first because it's more sensitive.
Yes.
Because of your hormonal system. You got me?
Because always remember that us as a woman, we are very hormonal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's the difference between men and women. Hormonal at all. So girls, the women can go more often on legs day than a man.
Yes.
A man can go
we
2 times a week, but a girl can go 4 times a week.
on the beginning, I remember when
Yeah.
I started with you, I did 6 days a week.
Yeah.
Legs.
Yeah. No in a row.
And natural.
No in a
No
row.
using nothing,
No
people.
in a row. The first thing that I did with Loli was asking her, evaluate her, what she did before, what is her background. You need to know your background, what you did, what you use, what's your past. So then we know what to do and where to go.
Yes.
And with Loli, I take everything out and put her on the naturally based training for 8 months. I remember that.
Yes.
Training, eating, sleeping, and making everything.
Yeah, because when I came to Dan, actually, I was actually training for figure because after my last my last national, and I went down to 116 pounds.
Trying to
that
be
was
bikini.
in bikini, yeah, in bikini. So I went down to 116 pounds on bikini, and that was the least way I had that I remember in my life. Maybe when I was 11 or 10-year old, I was 116 pounds. So I pushed my body that hard, and I got third call-out in nationals. And then my feedback was that still my lower body were too big, and I was doing 3 hours of cardio.
3
and
hours
then
cardio.
after
No
that,
training, no training, just cardio and
No,
HIIT training.
no,
Not
but-
training legs.
yes, and the thing is, after that, I got because I love the sport so much. You know, I didn't want to give up. I didn't want to quit. I didn't want to stop. So I went and said, okay, so let's do figure because they don't have the wellness division here. So
Yeah.
I was going to transition from bikini to figure, and I started building my body for figure.
Yeah, I
And-
remember that. You were big.
And when I said in the mirror, and I saw in the mirror my upper body changing and my size changing in my upper body, I said, I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like my upper body clothes changing. I don't like this. What I'm doing this just to compete.
Yeah.
But okay, I love the federation so much. I love the sport so much. But what I'm doing, I need to do something to be happy myself, not just to keep competing, you know? So in that moment, that's when I reached out to Dan, and I said to Dan, I wanna, you know, I've been prepping for figure, but I don't like what I'm seeing. So that's when in the point that you said to me, what make you happy? Well, Lolitz wants to be happy. So that's what I said. I always want to be wellness. They don't have wellness here, but I want to start prepping for wellness. And we're going to keep pushing to see if one day they bring it here. And that's when everything started.
Yeah, and you have
But-
a point. You were trying to compete.
Yes.
And what's the point of bodybuilding? To compete or to be competitive? What's the point? You want to be on stage just to take a picture, be with other girls beside to you, or you want to be competitive and be able to take the first spot or maybe the top 3, what you want. So if you want to compete, you need to understand what is an athlete. An athlete is based on preparation. Preparation is the word?
Preparation, yeah.
Yeah? Sorry, I tried to figure out to use
He's doing a great job, though, you know, guys, because his first language is Spanish.
I used to do that kind of seminar in Spanish. Full
Yes.
Spanish is my first time doing it in English, so I let me go. So I'm going. But I want you to understand that be an athlete in bodybuilding is the same that be an athlete in the Olympic Games. You need time to understand what is building a body. That is bodybuilding, building a body. You need to make a construction of yourself.
Building.
Yeah, you need to build yourself. So that's wellness. Not different to bodybuilding. They go to the gym and they train to be better and better and better, and then one day they expect to be in the first place of the division. So wellness is the same. You need to come here and not just look at Loli and say, oh, I just want that legs and booty. No, no, it's not just like that.
It didn't took me that quick neither.
Yeah, it's not that quick.
So after that when I did the transition and I called him, so he took me off everything, and that's when and he took me off cardio.
Yeah, you remember
That was a torture for me because coming
Yeah.
from trying to be a bikini competitor, doing 3 hours of cardio was part of my life every single day.
And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Why I take the cardio off? Because I start doing a new nutrition with new calories. So when you're talking about nutrition, this topic is nutrition, okay? And as a science, nutrition is based on calories and macronutrients. So when I put the meal plan on her, I need to know how her body responds. So I can be training that hard, going cardio, and taking her to the limit without knowing how her body will work with the calories that I set. So the first step is no cardio, going through the time like 3 months without cardio. You remember that?
Of course I remember because I used to test him almost every day, saying, "Oh my God." And I'm not doing cardio, and I'm looking this good, and
Yeah.
oh my God, when
Yeah, and your
when
body
you gonna
start
put me
changing.
cardio again?
Did you remember your body start changing?
Yes.
Because your body, the first thing is that your body is feeling different, and you were happy, and happiness is the center of everything.
Yes.
Whatever you do, if you are not happy, you are in the wrong place.
Yes.
Even if you are here and you are not happy being here, you are in the wrong place. That's it. Because that's no point in life to push, to pursue something without feeling it, without loving it. So if you are here and you wish to be wellness, I hope you get it, and I hope you like it and you love it, because it's not easy. Nothing in the life come easy. It will be hard.
Yeah, but what is not easy is what is the most worth it, you know?
Yeah.
Because even in those hard days of hard training, you know, because I have to push my body through the limits and everything, because wellness, to build a strong legs, a strong muscle, you have to bring your body through the limits, you know? You have to train really hard, and you have to pass also, you know, when even failure, you have to pass the pain of failure. You have to be so mental strong every day that you have to pass all that. But it's all mindset, you know?
Yeah, yeah. But Loli, please talk about the difference you experience between bikini, the type of food, the nutrition you had, and how you do it, the time, and all the protocol. Talk about it, please.
Yeah, so for my nutrition for bikini was very carbs, very limited, because my body, as soon as because my genetics, you know, my body, as soon as you give carbs to my body, so my body gets full right away. So for me to maintain my physique as a bikini competitor, I have to have maybe 25 or 35 grams of carbs only every day, and do a lot of cardio every day, and having very minimum protein as well. You know, and having a lot of tilapia, a lot of asparagus, and it wasn't so enjoyable. But again, it was because my physique, it's because my genetic. As again, I repeat, you know, like my body responds with carbs right away. I get full, I get curvy, you know. So it depends how it's everybody genetics. What works for me, it doesn't mean that works for you. Maybe your type of body genetics is different, so you can have more carbs than me, you know?
I want to point right here. Listen what she said. She need to almost not eat to get to the bikini physique. That's why, because the genetic. So the first you need to understand, if you eat, and you are not getting there for wellness, then you are bikini. That's it.
You getting the point? You getting again the point?
You get it?
So if
I,
you
I work with bikini and I work with wellness. I work every category. I'm not only wellness coach.
Yes.
I coach bikini too. So what the difference? And what helped me a lot being in the both category, in the both division, is when I work with athletes that are more easy to go wellness, they eat and grow no matter if they are in deficit.
I see food and I grow right away.
They can eat 100 grams of carbs and they grow. They grow because of genetic. Then you put the years and that's other game. But the first is they eat a little bit and they grow because of the genetic. Other side, the bikini girl, I put surplus of calories like
Super avid, yeah.
super heavy, like 2,000 calories, and they keep skinny. You know what I'm saying? 300 grams of carbs, and they keep skinny. You understand?
Of course.
That's the point. If you eat 200, 300 grams carbs, and you're not growing, you are a bikini. Don't force it. Don't take a lot of, we're on the television, I can say that. But don't go that stuff to grow. Don't use it.
Yeah.
Try to grow naturally.
Yeah, it's
If
better.
you are
It's
able
better.
to grow naturally, Loli make it in the first, only natural. And then we use it. And then we push it. And now we have the Olympian physique. Keep going.
Yeah, and also with the training, I was in my beginning of bodybuilding competitions, so I was in guide. But that's one of the things that I'm very grateful that you guys are here today, because you guys gonna understand how to build your body and your physiques for wellness. Me as a bikini competitor, I was following my heart. To be the truth, I never train as a bikini competitor. I never did. And that's probably why I never reached that division, because I wasn't guided the right way how they train. So I was training my legs hard. So every year, that's why it was harder for me to reach the physique, because I was building and building. So my off season, everybody used to see me at Beth with these gigantic legs and training hard and killing myself to be a bikini and to get lean, because I never follow that, because I always, as a competitor, as a fitness person, I never did like, oh, you have to train rubber bands or you have to train 10 pounds for you to build your body as a bikini competitor. I was following my heart. I was like, oh, today is Monday. I rest Saturday and Sunday.
Again,
today is legs day.
It's your genetic.
Yes.
Because I have girls in the bikini division that train with heavy weight and they don't grow, no matter what, because the genetic. Because the body have different type of fiber in the muscle.
Yeah.
So some people are dominant in some fibers, so they train hard and they get strong, but not grow. And other people are so sensitive, they go lightweight and they grow. You know the difference? You understand? Some of the people can train with heavy weight and won't grow, and get strong. They can lift heavy. I'm one of them. I can lift heavy. I can lift
And look how
500
skinny he
pounds
looks.
and I keep skinny, no matter what. And I have friends that never train that hard and squat like one plate, just like that, and they grow. And that's the genetic. And that you need to understand. Going through every category, every division, you need to understand how your body responds. with the right nutrition.
And talking about the nutrition, and the difference between what I saw in wellness and bikini nutrition was on bikini, because I was suffering so much, every week I was looking forward to have a cheat meal. I gonna mention this because as a competitor, we always looking for that food of the week, right? So as a bikini competitor, I was looking for that meat, that food to have every week. But as soon as I came to Dan and I started
That's a good point. That's a good point. Keep going.
Yeah, like I gonna mention this because it's very important, and and mentally we need to understand this and we need to know this. As soon as I came to Dan and I started getting all the high nutrients, dense food that he used to give me, and the type of menu that I used to get for my week, for my whole week plan. So my days of upper body was so different and my lower body was so different, and such a high dense food that I wasn't even craving to have any cheap meal in the weekend. He was giving me so much calories and so much dense food, so much carbs. I was having pasta and I was like, pasta? And this is on my legs day, and I was having sweet plantain, and I was having burger patties, sweet potato. And I was making like burger patties with sweet potato fries in the air fry. Look, this is a freaking burger. I don't need to go and eat so we build our body like that.
You had a burger every day.
Yeah, so all the dense food that I was having on my good days, on my legs day, that's why I say it was so enjoyable. So I wasn't craving fast food, the food to get from outside. So I was building my body and I wasn't getting fat. You understand what I mean? I wasn't getting that food from the street. I was only eating the food that I was making in my house. So I think that also do a big difference when we were building our body, because some people, they think, oh, I'm gonna build my body, but let me have burgers 2 times a week, or let me get pizza once a week. People, we are building. If you want to really build your body and build really good body mass, condensed high calorie intake, is the best idea to do. And train smart and eat smart. And that's why I always say that wellness brings happiness to my life. Listen, if I'm eating burgers or pasta every time I'm doing legs, I'm gonna say, Coach, can I train legs every day? No, it's serious, true. I was looking for every day to train legs. When he was putting me those 6 days a week, listen, this is because I'm a freaking beast. Maybe you guys that cannot take it. Again, this is me, not you. You have to understand. Sometimes that doesn't work for people. My body recovered well and I can train like that. I was training 6 days a week and I was happy training 6 days a week, even though I was in pain, and sore and fever in my muscle. But I was enjoying because my nutrition was very full and dense food. So mentally I was waking up and say, okay, let me go and hit legs because I'm going to have pasta for dinner tonight. And I have my Italian husband, he's somewhere around here.
Yeah, he's
so
over there.
He's over there. Better. So I was eating pasta every day. So, that's why I always say wellness is happiness. I can eat, I grow, I train. What else and when I go on stage, I look beautiful and I represent myself and I show myself with my posing. So what else I can wish for, right?
Yeah, and we're gonna finish the nutrition part talking about all of this that we said. Nutrition is about health. That's what we want you to understand today. If you are not feeling healthy eating, then you are not eating right.
Yes.
That's the fair approach to begin to start your
And
journey.
not only that, if you don't feel healthy, you won't train the right way. You won't give your 100% when you're training.
And you need all the nutrient and all the source of nutrient. Talking about salmon, eggs, red meat, pork, whatever you like, but you need everything. Once you get into conditioning, it's different. Conditioning is not at building the physique.
Quick question, sorry about that.
Uh-huh.
What about competitors that are vegan or don't eat red meat, or how would they incorporate that part of the missing protein?
That's a great question, because I work with vegan and I love working with vegan when they understand that they are lacking of some nutrient coming from the meat, and what we do is to complete all the nutrients we need in the vegan style, but we need
With
some
supplements.
supplementation.
Supplements, yeah.
The supplement gonna be necessary because you need that vitamin B,
Yes.
creatine,
Iron.
iron, all of that coming from the meat. You're gonna need it, and then you need to supplement. And the amino acid.
Yes.
You need all the amino acid coming from the meat, especially the red meat. So you need more supplement if you are vegan, but you can work it. Definitely, you can work. It's all based on the
And what about in the conditioning part when they are conditioning the
It's the same.
They-
You need to go into a deficit, and you need to pick the right nutrient that they need, and you need to do the work. It's
I'm
ju-
asking this question too, right?
Yeah. The difference between the beginning of a prep, building the physique, and going into conditioning is to know the body, how respond. As Loli said, she answered too fast to carbs. So you can go into conditioning with all that carbs. You need to understand that and make a protocol that works for her. You know what I'm saying? And that's
And
her.
we also, when you work with your coach, you also will understand what kind of food work the best for your body.
Yeah.
He will learn about your body and also yourself. It's your homework as well to tell your coach what kind of food works the best for you. Like for me especially, the carbs I can eat, I only can eat white rice and white potato. If I eat
because
sweet
of the
potato,
inflammation.
if I eat sweet potato, I get swollen right away. All my lines in my body disappear. But again, that's me. That might don't work for you. You might do amazing with sweet potato and oats. But so you have to understand what kind of food work the best for you. It's your homework to understand your body and see what works the best for you, and tell your coach what best for you. Because the coach, he won't be, making magic if you don't tell him what is the best for your body or what you're feeling.
Yeah.
Even with the vegetables as well.
Yeah, and that's the point. You need a full nutrient meal plan with everything to know how work best for you. And
Following that.
And following that.
If you get one plan, for example, and you have the plan, okay, this week you're going to eat like this, and you don't follow your plan, you cannot come back to your coach and tell your coach, oh, this plan is not working. Okay, so if you're not following the plan, how you know the plan is not working? You have to follow the plan. Because if you come to your coach and you say, oh, this plan is not working for me, and automatically he's going to try to change and tweak stuff in your plan, and it might get more difficult for you.
And listen.
If you and he will say, oh, this calorie intake doesn't work for your body, so maybe if we put 200 calories less, that's what works for her. But you're not following the plans, and maybe you're eating 400 calories more than what you had, and then it's going to be a torture for you when you do 600 calories less. So that's the point, people. You have to understand to follow in your plan for you to create the best physique. Because if you don't follow in your plan, you can understand what works for you. You have to follow point by point by point.
And listen, this is not about nutrition. This is about respect yourself. If you choose a coach, you need to respect your decision because you chose the coach. And if you say, I'm going to work with him, I need to respect everything coming from him based on my self-respect because I made that decision. If she's working with me, she needs to respect herself. That's how she's gonna follow my plan. And
I never come to him and say, can you please change me
nothing.
Tilapia for eggs? Can you please change me this because I don't like it? I fucking, sorry for the word.
We're on television, Loli.
Sorry. If he put me to eat rocks, I eat rocks.
Yeah, that's the point.
If he put
That's
me
it.
to jump as a frog, I would be jumping as a frog.
That's
Whatever
it.
the coach said, I would do it. That's why I bring this physique.
And-
That's why I brought it to the next level.
Yeah, and don't go everywhere asking everyone what your coach is doing. If you are respecting your coach, respecting yourself, and you are not getting result, you have the decision to go other place.
Yes.
Go with anyone else.
Yeah, if you have to believe and trust 100%
Yeah,
with the people
because-
that you are working.
Because not everyone will guide you in the right direction. Not everyone is able to build a wellness physique or take it to the next level, and that's normal. I don't work with bodybuilder, for example, because that's not my area. I can work with friends being bodybuilding and help them, but that's not my area. So I respect myself, and I said no, I cannot. But if we are talking about wellness, I'm the master, and I'm doing like a master because I spent years doing this.
And you study for.
Yeah. And don't pretend to do whatever with everyone. And that's as a coach. I know here we have one coach, and who else is coach? You're a coach? Yeah. If we are not able to work with a girl to take her to the wellness condition, not the conditioning, I mean the whole package, ask for help. Ask for help and learn.
Yes.
I work with coach in other country. From my country, I work worldwide. I have coaches from Costa Rica, here in the state, Colombia,
Mexico.
Mexico,
Venezuela.
and I write the plan for the athletes, and they apply that plan and learn. And that's how you grow. That won't make you less than everybody else. That make you more professional
Yes.
because you are recognizing that you need to learn. And that's what I did 10 years ago. I need to learn, I start learning. And I start practicing what I learned. And when I got the opportunity to work with Loli and other athletes that I take to the pro stage and to win I won the world championship in 2019. And that's how. Learning and asking for help. Because other people will have the knowledge that you need. And for the girls, if you are with a coach that's tell you that don't eat this, don't eat that, let's go to the cardio, go train hard before teaching you how to train, so go away. And I don't want to bother anyone here, but that's the truth. You need to educate and educate others. And that's what I do, that's what I love to do, and that's why I am here. because
And
I want
that's
to
why
share
you are
that
the person
with,
you
with
are.
you. Yeah. So I think we can go with the question about nutrition before going to the training part.
Do you guys have any questions?
Just about nutrition.
About nutrition.
Question,
Or that,
please.
that cover everything about nutrition, so we can go for the training part. You
Yeah,
guys have any
nutrition over
question?
there.
Yeah, hi, thank you. So I can eat upwards of 3,000 calories. I do put on size, but I'm curious when you were saying, like, in order, like, if you just tend to get really strong but don't get really big, how...
I don't listen.
Can
Please.
you get the microphone
Oh,
closer?
sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
So
I hear you better.
I said I can eat upwards of like 3,000 calories. I put on size, but I'm not like just doing nothing and growing. So how do you know the difference between like if you just tend to be a really lean person, like you were saying, don't bother going into the wellness division. Like where do you draw the line?
Yeah. If you are eating that much and you are putting size, you need to know what size you are putting because maybe you are getting fat. So if
Sorry, she is asking how do you know the difference between you putting on body fat versus putting in muscle? No.
No, I put on muscle, but I was saying I had to eat upwards of 3,000 calories to put on any size. So how do you know where to draw the line? Like I wasn't getting fat, I was putting on muscle, but like I had to eat so much food. So how would I know if I should stay somewhere else or if I could still go into the wellness division and be competitive?
huh? I
She
think I got it.
She wants to know is about the limit about how much muscle she already had, right?
No, I think she want to know the difference between going into one category, into one division or another one, because she eat a lot and put the size, but she's not sure if going to bikini or wellness. That's what you said. Okay. So if you are putting muscle, if you are putting muscle mass and you are gaining in your lower body, then you need to go wellness because you are eating as much as you need and you are growing. And I need to know how you train, how hard you train, and about cardio, for example, how
And
much cardio you
And
do.
also in that will be the fact about her training part too.
Yeah.
How she's splitting her training as well.
Yeah.
You know, because for the wellness division, it's very meticulous the way that we have to train and change the body, change the calories intake on the days that we train the upper body
Yeah.
and the days that we train the lower body, and how frequent you train your upper body that you train your lower body. So it will depend how much body mass you have in your upper body, how much you're gonna train your upper body, but we don't train upper body as much. But some people, they don't have the body mass for any division. Maybe the person is just starting building, so maybe that person need more training. So that will go also with the training split. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we're gonna go for this.
Yes,
So-
and we're gonna explain more about that because the calorie intakes, we can have a lot, like 3,000 calories, for example, you say you have to have. So if you're having 3,000 calories and you're doing 3,000 calories, even on the upper body days, it's not good. You understand?
Yeah.
So you have to split the calories intakes that you have on your legs. It's not going to be the same calorie intakes that you're having in your upper body. So that's how you create the wellness division, the wellness physique. So
Yeah.
if you was doing the 3,000 calories for all your week, for every single day, so that was a mistake. That answer?
I was figure originally, and I had a lot more size than I do now, but I'm curious if I could be competitive in wellness, and so that's why I was asking.
We had seen, and Dan also had some figure competitors. He also had one girl that she was a figure before, and she came to
two
him-
of them.
Two of them, and
Yeah.
they are pro now.
One is pro, the another one is.
That's why I say one,
yeah.
because I know one of them is already a pro.
Yeah,
and
one
I
is
was
a pro.
And I was helping her with the posing. So when she came to me, you know, she was very stiff and everything because she came from the figure.
Yeah.
So it will depends your calories intakes on your upper body and how frequent you train your upper body. So that's how you're gonna change your body as a wellness competitor or figure competitor or bikini.
And you need to know what is your body fat. If you are eating that much and you keep your body fat into 15, into the 15, 18,
15,
you are
10.
okay. 15.
Yeah, 15 to 18.
To 18, you are okay. But if you are eating that much and you are over 20,
Not good.
so it's fat. Okay? But you can be competitive into wellness if you are eating that much and gaining muscle. Natural. Okay, because it's not the same. And you need, how Loli said, you need to split how you eat. In the lower body and the upper body is different. Okay? Another question?
Another question for the nutrition, so we go to the training.
About nutrition. We are good? You understand everything? Great, 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 great. You want to go for training first or posing first?
We can do
Because
the
posing is based on the training, because you pose what you had. If you are not training in the direction of posing, you are not doing nothing. So we can go in both directions. We're gonna end in the same
I think
place.
training is better first. Yeah, we can do the training first.
Yeah. Once we go for the training, then we go for the practice. Who are ready to go for practice? Nobody came here ready for the practice? One. Practice the training. You are ready for the practice? Who? Raise your hand. Okay, 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 okay. Well, about training, and we don't wanna go too far in training before going to train. So the first thing I want you to understand is you can train before you don't learn how to move. Training is about moving.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, you have to understand the biomechanical of the body, how the body moves, instead for you to know how to train and train the right way.
Then we go into the anatomy. You need to understand a little bit of anatomy, how your body moves. Most of the girls want to have a glute, but they don't have what's the glute for. Who here know what's the glute for?
Does anybody here know what's the glutes is for? What's the glutes work for?
You have the answer? Yeah? No, I need to hear you in the mic.
She say post.
No, I want to hear you in the mic.
The purpose of your glutes is to help you stand up, walk, and your posture. If you don't have glute, you can't stand up properly. And your
That sounds
leg.
more like the back.
What?
She said posture,
And
moving, walk. That's
You said what your glutes
Okay,
are for.
okay, yeah. Got it. Sorry. Okay, that's in the way. Another one? What's the glute for?
Would it be to shape your body?
What?
To shape your body, give your
To
body
shape your
Shape.
body?
don't
What
know.
is shape your body?
make it look even. Like if you're
Oh,
if If you're
The
up,
silhouette?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. That's for men. Okay.
To,
Here.
to keep your pants on your body.
To help you stand and sit properly, to help you lift your leg up, to keep your core erect.
That's in the way. It's almost the same. It's in the way. It's not wrong.
She has
It's not
another
wrong,
one.
okay? But I'm gonna show you exactly what it means.
Hip extension.
Can you,
What?
Can you
Hip
speak?
extension.
Yeah?
External rotation.
Rotation, extension.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She had it. She had it. The glute is to keep you straight with the hip extension. Hip extension. Flex and extend. That's the function of your glutes, to keep you straight. Walking is a flexion and extension of the hip. It's one of the function, but it's not the main function. The main function is to keep you straight. You got it? You got it? And that's what the glute for. Once you realize that, you start using your glute to make the hip extension and the hip thrust. And when you are in the squat, in the lower position, in the bottom, then you start using your glutes to help the hip going to the up. Got it? And that's what most of the people doesn't understand. What's the glutes for? Or what's the quads for? Who know what's the quads for? Maybe you? Yeah? You know what the quads for? What is the function of the quads?
Flex, extend.
Knee extension.
Knee
right?
extension. That's right. Your quads work in the knee extension. And when you train legs, it's not about moving the weight. Most of the people going into the leg extension and move the weight. Kicking. Like kicking the weight.
And that's why they get knee pain.
Yeah, that's why they get the knee
Out of
injury.
place. Yeah, and
Yeah.
they get the knee out of place because you just
Once you
throwing-
realize that you are doing this with the quadricep, with the quad, then you start moving less weight, but with the right muscle.
Yeah, that's
And
when I always
that's the
say that
difference.
when you start feeling.
Feeling that
So
muscle.
I always, in my training sessions for all my clients, I always said mind and muscle connection. Mind muscle connection. When you create the mind muscle connection, you're gonna bring and build your body to next level.
Yeah,
When
and-
you start educate yourself
Yeah,
to
that's it.
to feel what you're doing, it's different than just moving weight. It's different than just, rotating and moving and stuff. You have to learn to feel it. When you feel it, that's when I change my body. When I
Yeah.
start feeling it.
Yeah, yeah.
Even when I do a step up, I feel it. I
Yeah.
squeezing, I feel it.
Yeah, but mind muscle connection, as you say, is not just mind muscle connection. That not happen when you sing in the muscle. That okay, that was quads, or glutes. No, that's not. It's understanding what you're doing. Okay, it's about extend my hips, so I will focus on make that extension with my glutes, because the lower back will have a participation.
Yeah.
We participate
The
in
lumbar
in the
section.
Yeah, in the hip extension. The lower back can make you extend, go straight. You know what I'm saying? So you need to educate yourself. Start this journey to become wellness by learning technique about training, starting with the anatomy and what's the movement of every muscle. For example, the hamstring work in both ways. because the hamstring
Work and extension.
come
and
from the
hip
glute
extension.
insertion to the knee insertion.
Flexion.
So he work when you flex your knee,
Flexion.
but it work when you
When you flex your hip.
flex and extend your hips. What's the difference? If you realize you are doing this with the hamstring, you're gonna flex a little bit your knee. So when you extend the
glute.
hip, the hip, you make the hip extension. In that direction, you will start like pushing the floor with the heel, and forgetting about glutes. In that case, you will focus on use your hands like a leg curve, but without making the curve. You're gonna see in the gym when we go for the practice.
We're gonna give you some
but
demonstration.
I'm trying to help you to figure it, to understand what I'm saying in this situation, in this stage. Okay, so you realize that your glutes and your hams will work on synergy, like together.
Yeah.
Yeah? So you need to know how to split that training, because you can have only hams when you just make knee flexion.
When you do the flexing.
Yeah,
of the knee.
Knee flexion, but you will have both if you are this. If you are doing deadlift, for example. Deadlift, good morning, you need to know how to work it, because you will target both. If you are not doing right, maybe you are going wrong. Maybe you are trying to do glutes, but you are doing hams. And that's why
also-
most of the girls don't grow in the glutes.
And also that's going to affect with the muscle that we activate before we start doing the work
Yeah,
set.
and that's the other
also
part.
that's also one of the things that I learned a lot with Dan. Before I was just going into my word sets before I started with him. So I used to train doing word sets right away.
Yeah.
So with him, I learned to activate whatever muscle I gonna train that day before I gonna go through my word sets. So we do activation move. For example, if we're gonna do some quads move, so he teach me to activate, to do movement with my knees to activate my quads, more knee movements or more glutes movement on my glutes day. So that helped me also to develop better my physique when I learned to do the activation on my training.
Yeah, because there's a difference when you do a squat and you go like this. You are focusing more in the quads because you focus on starting with the knee, and then you go to the bottom with the whole body, but you start with the knee, and when you go up, you will try to extend the knee and not to move the weight just with the glutes. And the difference when going to glute squat for glutes, you will start like,
Yeah, so the difference is he get wider on his feet.
And this is for
and
glutes.
more like a sumo position.
Yeah.
And the first movement that we do is your hip move. So you don't go down with your knees for the squats, for the glutes. The first thing that's gonna move is your hip, and then go down with your hip, not with your knees. Because that's the thing. Most of the time, you know, people, some girls, they say, oh, I'm training glutes, but they're doing squats and they just targeting the quads.
Yeah.
And they're doing movement that it doesn't even activate the glutes. So you have to learn how to activate the muscle and get that muscle in mind connection.
and here I have a training tip for everybody, no matter if it's wellness or no.
Even for men too. It
Yeah,
goes
even
to
for men.
everybody. It goes
The
to
glutes,
everybody.
the glutes.
The training part goes to everybody.
Yeah.
To build better legs, this type of techniques, this type of training is the right way for you to build your legs.
Yeah, but this tip I'm gonna say now is about glute. The glute is called like a sleep giant that most of the people don't recognize that they have a glute. They always walking or sitting or standing, but
Yeah, that
they-
will affect a lot. That I learned that from him. Some people that will affect a lot your lifestyle,
Yeah.
what you do for living, what you do on your
Yeah.
daily basics, what you do in your days.
Yeah.
If you work all day sitting down, and then you're trying for you to build your muscle, it's gonna take you longer than somebody who walking or working construction all day, because your glutes sleeping all day, you sitting.
Yeah.
That's why of the thing that a lot of people have a lot of glute.
poor activation.
yeah,
and
because-
that's why you need to make that activation that she said. You need to activate at the beginning of the training.
It's like
because,
a wake up.
Yeah, because if you used to be all day like this, then your glute is out of the game. The women, most of them work seated all day in the office, or maybe you are standing in the counter and
And not moving.
and you are not moving, and you
Or
need a
even-
balance. You need to be seated and stand, and recognize when you are standing with your glute, and where you're standing, just relaxing with your body and making all the pressure in your knee maybe. So most of the people don't realize that. They go to the gym and do a squat and do leg press and do deadlift, and they are using everything less glute, because
Except for
they
the
don't
glutes.
know how to recognize the glute.
Yeah, also with that thing also that happens to me sometimes, that I had I create some scar tissue like by training a lot. So that's also one of the things with the training that is very important for us, especially for wellness, who train our legs so much. We create so much scar tissue in our legs sometimes that the legs doesn't flush so much blood into the muscle. So sometimes I was training and I was lacking that pump. I was lacking that feeling in my glute. So that's one of the important things that I do physical therapy every week, and I get that scar tissue out of the muscle. Because remember, our body is a perfect machine. If you overwork anything, so the body's not going to respond the way you want to work. So that also happens to me sometimes,
Yeah.
that I was lacking of that feeling, because every time now that I'm training, especially my glutes, I'm always looking to feel. Every time I'm moving, I'm trying to feel the glute and feel it. So when that also happens to you and you overtrain, so keep that in mind in your recovery days. Do some massages, some deep tissue massage, and physical therapy as well.
Yeah, and talking about your training, when you start training, Loli says she trains six days a week.
6 days a week.
But this is for Loli.
Yeah, exactly. That I said that before, because that was to me. And again, that might don't work for you. You have to listen your body and speak with your coach
And
too.
you need to know where you at. What is your level? Everyone has a level. If you are a beginner that
You cannot
dream
do-
to become a wellness someday, you need to start training less. Maybe 2 times a week, legs and 1 or 2 upper body. That's for a beginner. Based on the structure, based on the level, the
And it's
recovery.
also that I'm gonna explain is a periodization.
Yeah, it's
I
about
don't go
periodization.
like that the whole year, people.
Yeah.
It's a periodization that we do 6 weeks periodization. So almost most of the time, he changed my training
Because
every
she
6
started
weeks.
from a background. She came from a past. So they
Yeah,
can.
I've been training for 15 years. It's different me training for 15 years than somebody who just start training even
Yeah.
1 year. If you're training 1 year, you're still young.
Yeah.
You still cannot do 6 days a week. It will depends on you. And I think the way that they can determine that is because that, that will help the coaches to understand. to see how the body is recovering.
Yeah.
If you see that your body is not recovering well, 2 days between, so that person might need, as Dan said, 2 times a week only.
Yeah, it's
legs.
different. It's
So
different.
you have to listen your body and see how much recovery you're getting, how sore you are, how much recovery, how your body is shaping different, how's everything is changing.
Yeah, and rest is part of the plan.
Yeah,
Rest
and also-
is very
and
important.
Also, it will depend the lifestyle of the person as
Yeah.
well. If you are working all day, 8 hours, 10 hours, and I don't think a person like that can make 6 days a week training.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be too much for your body.
Yeah.
You know, you need a recovery as well for you to build. We don't build when we are training and stressing the body. Remember this. When we are training, we are stimulating the body. We are stressing the body. We are growing when we are resting. We are growing when we are sleeping.
If you are eating right.
And also eating.
Yeah, that's it. And if you are new at this, if you are new in the gym or new into the bodybuilding, the first you need to know is don't go for a competition from the beginning. Go to your coach and please, the question is, how can I learn to be a bodybuilder? What I need to know? What I need to know about training, nutrition, supplementation, and everything. Because I know people that go to the gym, first day in the gym, and they talking about competition.
Pro car.
No,
A pro car.
no, I know girls that say, this is gonna be my first competition,
true,
I wanna be
people.
pro.
It's true. It's so true. Listen,
I
it
know-
took me 7
I
years
have-
for
I
me to
have-
become pro.
I have one girl that made the pro car in the first competition.
Yeah, but
she
But
was
she been training for
like
how long?
5 years. That's different. You know? That's different. There are people that are training the whole life. 5, 10 years, 15 years and never compete. Once they compete, they get the pro card because
but they have
they
the background.
Yeah,
they have
because-
mature muscle
Yeah,
already.
because
And
of that.
especially for wellness. Listen, for wellness, if you are new and you just gonna get lean, you're not gonna be a pro. You have to build your body.
yeah,
For
and
wellness.
That's take time.
Yes.
That's gonna take time. So you need to understand that. Okay, so about training, I want you to learn one thing today. The most important about everything, about education, about learning, is that you need to build a program. You need to have a program, and I repeat program because without a program, without a plan, you're going to fail. You cannot go to the gym and
you
do
don't know-
whatever and okay.
Okay, there's
Okay.
15 machines of legs.
All
I'm
the
gonna do all
legs
the
machine,
15
I'm gonna
things.
go through all the legs machine. And I know men and women that do that.
On my beginnings, I used to do the same thing.
Yeah, so you need
I
to.
mean, on my beginning when I was in a bodybuilding, I mean, you know, as soon as I start thinking about the first thing when somebody told me about competition, I say, oh, I don't know if I could do that. Why? Because I didn't know what to do. So the first thing I did? I hired a professional. I hired somebody who know what to do. So, and that person sent me a training program, nutrition program. So
You
I
need that.
follow. So
Yeah.
if you don't prepare yourself, if you don't know what to do, you are ready for failure.
That's
so
it.
You have to know and hire a professional.
Yeah, and
Especially-
that professional will build a
And
program.
everybody need a professional.
Yeah,
Everybody.
Yeah, even
it doesn't
a
matter
professional need
how
another
much
professional.
you know.
Because now, Loli has learned from me how to work with other girl as a coach. She is a coach too, and she work with wellness, and she's an expert right now. But she need me, and I keep teaching her how to work and making her better because every day I have something new for her. If you are alone thinking that you know everything you need, you lose. You lose because you always gonna need someone else that keep learning, that teach you, and then you teach others. You know what I'm saying? So this is about having a professional by your side, building your program, and that program need to have a periodization, as we say.
Yes, 100%.
Because you won't be in the same program the whole year.
One thing I'm gonna specify about that: if you do the same thing every day, how you expecting to change?
Never
You know
gonna
what I'm
change.
saying? If you wanna, that's why it's so important to do a periodization. And I mean saying this: I don't go Monday and go again the other Monday and do something different. This is 6 weeks that we do. Every Monday,
6 to 8
if
weeks.
I
6 to 8
6 to 8.
Every
So
program gonna
every-
have their own
every
time.
single day of the week, and on the beginning, I used to test him and say, "I'm boring on this training. I'm already doing this," and he was like, "But your body is changing. Your body is progressing, and we need to be in this program for so long until your body get used to this program, and
Yeah.
then we change it some other program.
Yeah.
So we give the body something else, so the body can keep changing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the same as building a house. You need to put a brick every day, brick by brick, and then you have the house. But you don't go one day, put all the bricks, and go and put the roof, and you end the house. You need to go day by day, and that's how work with the program. You need to go and do the work, and every work is a little brick into your body, and that brick
And
you're
be-
gonna recover, and you're
be
gonna get
patient
stronger.
too, and be patient, people,
Yeah.
because sometimes we are so impatient. So you have to believe in the program that you are on, believe in the training plan that you are on, and do the work every day.
Yeah,
And
it's
if
not an overnight. It's not overnight. So you need to go every day, do the work.
Yes. Biggie,
Yeah.
she has a
I
question.
have a question. Can we also talk about reverse diet, reverse body composition, the way we see our body off season going into reverse, and the mindset that comes with it, and how the importance of proper reversing after the competition?
Yeah, that's an important thing that we need to talk about, because in the women's division, a lot of women, every division, is the same with the reverse. Because once you get into your lowest body fat and you go into a stage, then you start going back. And psychological, it's going to affect you.
Yes.
Very hard. Very hard.
Yeah.
Because
We get depressed. That happened to me
Yeah.
2 times when I was a bikini competitor. In 1 week, I gained 30 pounds.
yeah,
Because I wasn't in the right guide. But now, as soon as I think as soon as I go down, when I went down Olympia, I remember this. So as soon as I went down Olympia, I remember I test down and I say, "Down, I want to do a off-season plan. Can you please right away say me?" He said, "Loli, go get your cheap meal and enjoy yourself." Because, like I was trying to get my reverse diet right away into going to right away after the competition. That's so important, because that affects us not only physically, it affects us mentally too. We
Yeah.
get depression, we get sad, and sometimes some people don't even come back to and compete never again, because they get so affected to it, or they also get all their hormones and all their thyroids horrible,
Yeah.
because they don't take care of that when they compete, after they compete.
yeah. And talking about reverse, you need to know how you get there to get back from there. If you're not controlling your calories, your macro, in whole the process, and most of the people maybe doesn't like controlling calories. They just eat less and take this out, and that's it. But if you are working like a professional and You are controlling what you're eating with number, and I love numbers, maybe because I'm an engineer and I work with number all my life, but I like to work with number, and I like to control how I get to the contest day. So then I know how to get back from it. You know what I'm saying? We take care about every nutrient, every calories, and we need to slow get back onto it. You cannot just stop the cardio, stop training, and start eating whatever. You need a cheat meal, as Loli said, because of that's mental, but then you need to incorporate little by little your calories, your nutrient, and slowing down the cardio, slow.
So I remember this that I learned with him, and that's how I implement it with my athletes as well. So after the peak week, you usually after the competition, you usually said to me, okay, so the following week, what you have to do is you have to go back to the diet that you had before the peak week. So little by little, going backwards, we've been increasing the calories like that. And also the cardio never, in that week after competition, we never stop the cardio, so the cardio stayed the same. And up to we going far away from the competition day, so we're gonna go decreasing little by little, like
Yeah.
a pyramid. Do you understand?
Yeah,
So
and
we
it's the same with
peak-
the training.
So we peak in the top, and also with the food too. So we peak the less calorie, so we going down in the pyramid, so we increasing calories little by little. Not going and crazy, start adding carbs and adding fats and everything. You have to go little by little. And if you are smart about it and you do it like that, you will be more grateful about it, because you're gonna be creating more muscle when you're gonna get that reverse diet of you, and you won't be fat. As soon as I learned that from you, I can be 1 month after competition and I still have my body like a competition body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
we
Well,
always
recovery.
take care the reverse diets. Always.
Yeah.
Always. That's
Always. You
very
need that.
important. That's very important.
And reverse training too.
Yeah,
reverse,
reverse.
because you can go heavy
I do like
as
that
soon as you
because-
get out of the stage.
I do like that, because right after competition, that's something that I is still working on, and I be honest about it. For me, it's so difficult because 15 years of life, I never stopped training. So when after competition, he always says to me, "You have to stop training this week after competition," and I'm like, that I have to stop training. So right away, in my mind is like, I'm gonna lose my muscles.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's true. And it's something that I have to work still, and I'm very honest about it. Because he always says to me to take 4 or 5 days of training. We don't do off cardio. Remember, I say I never stop cardio in that week. So I keep going on cardio, but I don't go train. But the way that he showed me about that is we give a break to our ligaments. We give a break to our body. We stress out the body so much for competition, and we deplete the body. Remember, we take all the water out of the body. So it's very important for you to take those days off. So when you come back, you do a deload training. So we start we start from zero. So when I go back in the following week, I go like, okay, I cannot do 20 reps. So now we have to start for 10 reps, and you get crazy bumps. I remember in my first training after my last competition, I was like, wow, what a pump I got.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but we took those 4 or 5 days off my training.
Yeah. If you have any question about training, this is the time. We are almost going to the workout. Really? Yeah, it's time to work out. Okay, perfect. So if you have any question, this is the moment. I think maybe about the posing you can talk about a little bit, but not too much because yesterday we talked about posing
Yes.
a lot. So we now can talk about
Posing.
a little bit of posing just to let him know that posing is about showing muscle. And
Yes.
you need to build muscle to show your muscle. It's not just beauty, it's just about focusing on what you show.
Yes.
So, have you any question? Do you have any question? Yeah? Right there?
Now these days, there are a lot of
Get it.
online coaching.
Yeah.
And so talking about program, they provide a program. However, as an individual, I don't know if I'm doing the right movement. And do you think it's beneficial to have a coach that can be hands-on, but the coach, trainer who can work with me hands-on. However, the trainer and the coach does not work together. So first question is it good to have a trainer? Second one is if those two people are not working together, how I can maximize the benefit of having two separate coach and a trainer?
Well, I have that question perfectly. So, Dan and I, we work together. He's in Dominican Republic, so he's not in United States. I was in New York, and now I'm in Florida. So Dan has clients in New York, and he also have now clients also where I am in Florida.
Yeah.
So me, we work together. I'm a trainer as well and a coach. But he sent a plan to his client, a training plan. So me as a professional, as a trainer, I have to respect what your coach send you.
Yeah.
So me as a professional, what I do, I work with his training program, and I do your training. Because it's important for you to understand that you have to follow that program because it's created for you, because
Yeah.
your program is personalized.
Yeah.
So that plan, it has to be followed by that trainer. If you hire a trainer and he's not respecting that part, so that's not working.
Yeah, never gonna work. You need to work with someone that's respect and understand and do what I said. Because if I write a program for you and you show the program to the trainer and the trainer say, no, that's not gonna work, what's the point? What's the point? So then write the program and say what you need. So the other way I used to work is, for example, she's my client. She send me video every day. What she don't understand, she send me the video. It's the same with Loli. When Loli doesn't understand something, she asks to me and I send the video. When even she's a trainer, sometimes there are something new. And when something is new, I send the video and she watch the video and say, okay, I understand. She take the video of herself and send the video to me and I make the correction. So that's how we work. But if you can hire a trainer in the area, it's the best you can do.
Yeah, because
it will push you. Not only
that's
train
where I
you,
was gonna
push
go.
you.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go. That also gonna answer your other question is, if you need a trainer, listen. If you as a wellness wants to bring your body to next level, you need a trainer to push you through your pain. Because to build big legs, you have to push mentally. So mentally, you're gonna give up. You're gonna be okay, I cannot do no more weight, and you're gonna stop. Or okay, 10. Oh my God, burns. Stop, and then okay, 10 more. No. If you hire a trainer, the trainer, come on, let's go. Do me the 20. How much you want it? Come on, show me how much you want it. How much you want your big legs? Thinking your big legs, so don't stop. So that trainer is gonna push you through your pain, and it's gonna bring your body to next level.
Yeah, and he's gonna make sure that you are doing right. That's it. So, any other question, or we can
I
go
also
straight?
want us, because I know it's very important for, especially for her who came from figure, and that we also talk a little bit about the upper body training. You know, that is very important for the people who have a lot of body mass developed in the upper body, that we touch this a little bit about it.
Yeah. Okay.
'Cause, sometimes I get this question, so some competitors, how much we know,
Do we have
how much we have to train the upper
5
body.
minutes? Okay. Okay. We have 5 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, because I need to talk about posing too.
Yeah. About being figure, if you build your upper body, you maybe not need to touch your upper body. You need to focus on training your legs, because when you push too hard to be a figure, you spend so much time training your upper body, building your lats, your shoulders, and all that in your upper body. Once you make the transition, you need to make your mind to understand what's the priority. And the priority is going to be your legs and your glutes. And you need to build a program, to have a program that make priority to the legs. So you need to focus more on legs and maybe forget a little bit about training upper body for a while to lose a little muscle mass in the upper body and gain the muscle mass in the lower body. You're gonna push to adapt to the new division. So once you start the competition protocol, your body will respond so fast. So you need to be out of the upper body training for a while, even on contest prep, because your body will answer with the protocol too fast in the upper body. We had the
One
experience.
sample is I haven't touched upper body in
Yeah.
1 month.
Yeah,
And look at my upper body.
yeah. She never touched the upper body in the last 4-6 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, in about 6 weeks I haven't
Yeah,
done upper body.
yeah.
And,
And look at her.
and the last time I did it in fasted. I finished my fasted cardio and
Yeah.
I did 3 pounds. 3 pounds, and I got a pump.
And high reps.
Yeah, and then I
Yeah.
got a pump.
Without
and that's
any
it.
food, in a low calorie days.
Because I don't
no
want to
carbs.
build. You know,
Yeah.
you understand my point? So if you don't want to build, so that's why I do it. I do it in fasted. So I do a lot of reps because
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
it.
want to build more muscle in my upper body. My
Yeah.
upper body is already on point. I don't want to create my upper body bigger. So, and I haven't trained it in 6 weeks. I haven't touched it at all. And I know if I touch it, it's going to be, you
Yeah.
know, very, I will show striations in my shoulders and everything like that. So it will depend. So always keep your body, your eyes open on your body and see how hard you're getting on your upper body. And if you see you getting too hard, so just back up. You're going to be okay. If
Yeah.
you do every upper body every 2 weeks, it's okay. Don't you worry. Don't you panic. You're not gonna lose your muscle in your upper body because you're gonna be eating healthy, and
Yeah.
you keep training. And let me tell you other thing. While you training your legs, sometimes we train our upper body as well in the compound movement.
Yeah, for
when-
example, squat and
when
deadlift.
you do a squat, you actually working on your upper body.
You need your upper
working
body to
your
hold the
whole
bar.
body.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
also when you do the stiff deadlift or deadlift, you
Yeah.
actually working your
a
back,
heavy
your
deadlift,
shoulders.
you will use your upper body.
Yeah, so keep it in mind. Even if you're not training upper body every week, that's also for the people who doesn't have the muscle. Who has the muscle. Remember that. If you need muscle, that's another story.
Yeah, that's different. That's because That's why you need the program and the periodization, because you need to know where to focus. Okay, maybe you don't need to touch the upper body, but maybe she needs to touch the upper body twice a week, and that's different. For example, it's different. A
Okay.
question? One more. The mic? One more question. We talk about posing, and then we're gonna train.
Hello. When you're trying to build your muscles and you know you need to do your best, so you train hard, but when is the time that you know that you're doing your best, but when you know when you need to stop, even if no pain, okay, if you don't have the pain, you feel like you're not doing anything, like, okay, you're thinking about your muscles when you're working out your muscle, and it's hurting so much, and you're doing your best, but you
Well, hurting
doubt-
as an injury?
no,
Okay,
like
as a soreness.
Exactly.
Okay.
but you doubt how much harder you need to go from there, or you need to stop. Even if your technique, you feel is okay.
I really don't understand the question. I understand what she said, but not the
she
question
said
at all. Why you want to
we
stop?
know- when
Why?
you know when to stop.
Yeah, because when you're thinking about your health, okay? Because
Okay, you are talking about a stop because you feel you are going too hard?
okay.
That's what you say?
You want to grow your muscles, okay? So
Yeah.
you know you have to go hard,
Yeah.
okay? But also you need to take care your health, okay? You don't
Yeah,
want
okay.
to injure.
Yeah.
So even if you feel you're doing it right because the way your muscle is hurting,
Yeah.
when you know that you need to stop.
Okay, now I got you. Now I got you.
Sorry, my English is not that great.
It's okay, we understand.
Next time use Spanish and I say in English, so don't worry about it. Okay, now I got you. The correct way to understand when you need to stop is when you lose the technique. If you are training like you are doing squat and you start great, going down, up and down, great, and in a point you start losing the form, like moving, you know? So then it's an indicator that you need to stop. If you are doing leg extension and you start like going up and down with the body to help to move the weight, then you need to stop. If you are in the leg press and you start like stop in the bottom, stop in the top, and you start like waiting too much to do 5 more and 5 more, maybe it's time to stop because you are losing the technique. You are losing the tension in the muscle. You are resting between the set.
It's not about going heavy.
Yeah.
It's about doing the right technique.
Yeah.
Because if you just do to go heavy, you might get injured.
Yeah.
You know, it's more about to feel the muscle and get the technique right. And for example, I'm gonna tell you about this is if you're in your sets, it says that you have to do 15 reps, and you see that you start and you deadlifting, and you start doing this in 8. So that's the right sign right away that you have to do less weight than the way that you're doing.
Yeah.
And if you feel pain, a little bit of pain here, it's tweaking where it doesn't have to be. And you're feeling things that you don't supposed to feel. So you have to go lower in weight. It's not about going heavy. It's about doing the right technique to get a right hypertrophy in the muscle. That's the only way that you're gonna grow, you know? And if you feel pain, so that's the right things to know in your brain, I need to stop what I'm doing.
Yeah.
si ese dolor del que estamos hablando, no, o sea, si siente que la técnica está bien, es necesario seguir más con el peso.
Si tú sientes,
sorry. Please translate that. Sorry.
So she say about the pain,
okay.
If the pain
Okay.
that she's feeling is right with that way, if I have to stop,
If you feel your
me
technique,
puedes decir en español. Puedes decir,
si tú sientes que tu técnica está bien, pero ya estás,
déjame ir traduciendo. So she say, if you feel that your technique is right,
exactly, but your weight is too heavy, but pero tu
pero si la
peso,
técnica
pero
está,
pero la
está
técnica
bien,
está bien, de todas maneras hay que subir más peso.
no tienes que subir el peso. You don't have to go high. She say if the technique is right the weight is right, if I have to go heavier, if you're going to compromise your technique, don't go heavy.
Let me help you a little bit. If you are training right with the technique, with everything is correct, and you are doing the reps, the repetition like 10 reps, if you feel it like you can go 5 pounds heavier, then you go. Then you
Yeah,
go.
5 pounds.
Because it's about challenge. If no challenge, no change. So when you have the correct technique, you are doing the movement perfect. Okay? Then you need to go up to challenge yourself to do the same repetition like the last set. If you are doing 10 and you never lose the technique and you only feel the pain, you need to go up. You need to go up.
And if you don't try, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? If you don't try, you don't know. So you gotta go. You do it. Push yourself a little bit harder. You know. So even me sometimes say, even in the last sets, I say,
1 pound made the difference.
let's go 1 more pound.
1 pound made the
2.5
difference.
more pounds. You know.
Yeah.
Let's.
The goal in
challenge
every
yourself.
workout is to reach that point you won't be able to finish the work. You need to be like you are dying. Okay? Another question?
How do you know how much time you need to rest between reps?
Close. Again.
How do you know how much time you need to rest between reps?
Between sets.
Yeah.
Okay. The time between sets is proportional to the intensity of the training. If you are training too heavy, then you need more rest to recover yourself and go back to another set. If you are training in a superset, like 2 or more exercise, then you need a little more rest between sets. But if you are in a single movement, like squatting, and not that heavy,
Even if you do a isometric move,
yeah,
you know, like leg extension,
like
or
leg
a lying
extension,
leg curl.
that's correct. Then you maybe need only 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and no more. And that's how you know how heavy you go and how much exercise, superset, or whatever. And that's it. Okay? We good? Right there?
Okay, I have a question about what's most important. If you have a small,
Please. Okay.
small upper body and it's naturally lean, but your lower body is bigger and that's where you carry your fat, and you're coming down, and your upper body comes down first and tends to get striated. Is that in diet, conditioning, or lifting? Like how to keep your upper body not looking hard and striated and and then get everything off the bottom half?
in your case, and I have seen your body yesterday, you need to focus on build only the. You hear? Okay, okay. Sorry about that. You need to focus on your lower body, split your training in your legs, forget about your upper body for a while, because I have seen you yesterday, and you need to manipulate your nutrition and your supplementation, because part of your situation with your lower body fat is hormonal. So you need to balance that hormone, that estrogen. That's the word.
Estrogen, yeah.
Estrogen. So you need to focus on make it on the balance, making health, and then train to build the muscle and take your time. Because if you're trying to lean and you go into a deficit in cardio, you're gonna destroy muscle and keep the fat, and you're gonna look shredded in the front and cellulite is the word? Cellulite in the back. And that's why most of the girls with your condition never reach that level in the glutes, because don't take that time to have a program that focus on the lower body, especially glutes and hams, not quads at all, but quads. But the main focus is glute and hams, and the right nutrition and supplementation to keep your body hormone in balance. Yeah? You got it? It's okay? So, we do a little posing with Loli, and then I need to know who gonna train. I'm gonna do 5 basic beginner and 5 amateur or more competitor athletes at the end, of
At
course.
the end. Yeah, that's at the end. So let me ask you a question. Who wasn't here yesterday? Are you girls interested to learn more about your posing? So I need the 3 of you, and put your hands up, whoever. I need the 5 of you to come up here on stage with me. So I will show you exactly how to do with the posing. Because yesterday we focused a lot in the posing, and they didn't have the opportunity to be here yesterday, and we also want them to learn. And yesterday I also took the time one by one with the girls also in the posing room, and I went through their posing and everything with them.
Anybody else wants to pose? Let them pose.
Anybody else wants to pose? Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna go through the basics because we are short in time too. So we're gonna do a lineup like you guys gonna compete. Okay, one next to the other one. All right, so the main thing about the posing is you have to know the main poses, okay? So main pose for wellness, we have quarter turns. Yeah, go to this corner here. So the main thing is we need to know the main poses. So we, as a wellness, we have quarter turns. So we always have to remember, even in the practice, because I found yesterday one girl she was doing quarter turns to the left. It's very confusing. It's very important that you also learn to do quarter turns to the right always. So that way you don't get confused when you are competing and the judges are asking you to do quarter turns. All right, so the main pose is the front pose. So now we have a mandatory front pose. It have to be the same for everybody. The only thing that's gonna change is which side you feel more comfortable. And let me tell you something, this might change as you get leaner. You might be in off season right now, some of you might be competing soon. But the front pose will be how you feel more comfortable, if you feel more comfortable on the left or if you feel more comfortable on the right. Always try to do the front pose in one side, the side, we all have one side that is better one side than other side. So always keep in mind to keep yourself nice and tall in all the poses, all of them. So you keep yourself nice and tall, and the back leg, you're gonna put all your body weight in your back leg. So we have to create a T. That way you guys gonna know. Create a T, all of you. Create T. They were with me yesterday too. Okay, so create T, all of you. T, mama, T, T. That's more like a T. A T. So the back leg have to be straight and the other leg's gonna be in the front, facing the judges. I always say that. The front leg's gonna face the judges. Okay? So all your body weight in that back leg. The second thing that you have to learn is kind of sit in that back leg, but keeping your body nice and tall. And your front legs, put your body in tippy toes, your front leg, and elevate your heel. As you elevate your heel, you're gonna put pressure in your toes. So what your toes is doing, when you do pressure in your toes, you activating your glutes in here. So when you activate your glutes, it's gonna bring that curve that the judges are looking for when you are on the front pose. Okay, let me see if you guys all get it. So make pressure in your toes, get the T, elevate your front feet, exactly, and get that feet close to you. Make sure it's a T. Okay? All right, so the legs that is in the front, the hands that is in that side, it's gonna be on the side because you don't wanna cover your waist. Always remember, for all competitors, that the judges always looking for to see a small waist. So never cover your waist. So the hands is gonna be on your side, and don't cover your glutes. Don't do that. And relax your upper body. Your other hand, the opposite hand in the back leg, is gonna be on your waist. You're gonna put your hands like you're a doll, like a doll, like a Barbie, and you're gonna put your hands in your waist. People, I go point by point. This is exactly how I teach all my girls in posing because I go all about the details. Okay, and make sure you don't cover your shoulders unless you have two conditioning shoulders and you don't want them to see your shoulders. But if you have your upper body on point, it's important for you to show your shoulders to them. And you put all your body weight like that. That's your front pose. Okay? Remember, your elbow always have to be out. If you're hiding your elbow, you're not showing your shoulders. So that elbow, I need it out. That elbow, out. So remember, these hands have to be on your side. Perfect. And facing the judges. Your upper body have to be facing the judges, okay? Don't face the judges, okay? I need you straight facing the judges. That's your front pose. Okay, perfect. Everybody got the front pose? So now we're going to the side pose. So we are here. We're going quarter turns to the right. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna face our leg to the side. So as soon as we step and face this leg to the side, because your right leg, because we quarter turns to the right. So facing that leg to the side, you're gonna activate your glute. You guys getting what I'm saying? You have to activate your glute to get that curve in your glute. So you are side pose, that legs by the judges, you don't put your hands in your waist. Again, you need to show that small waist to the judges. So your hands have to be in the air. If you were in this side, in front pose, you have to go like this and be in your left leg, because you go to the quarter turns to the right. Thank you, Dan is helping me today with the posing too. Okay, and the back leg is gonna be in tippy toes, and something I learned yesterday from Bill, he said, do not keep your legs too close to your body because your body's gonna be looking narrow. So it's better if you step a little bit out that other leg. And your hands in your waist. And nice and tall. If you hang a little, even if you lean, you're gonna be showing like water retention. It's very important that you always keep your body nice and tall. Okay, everybody got it? Nice and tall. I need everybody to face that side. Face that side. Nice and straight, mama. Nice and straight. Keep your body straight. You are like hanging to the back. Straight, straight. Then hands to the side. Keep your elbow out. Your elbow out. Right there, but don't turn your upper body. I need your upper body turning that way. And look, you turn, your upper body never move. Because if you move, you're gonna do this. And if you do that, you're gonna show a big waist. You don't want that. You have to show a small waist as possible. So the way for you to show your shoulders is bringing that elbow out. All right, so from here, side pose, quarter turn to the right, you're gonna bring that leg down, and then you're gonna turn. I go with the poses like that better, and then later you learn about the transition with your hands, because it's very important for you to know where to put your legs and how to connect with your body. Because if you don't know how to put your legs, you will feel like you're falling off. Okay, so quarter turn to the right. The legs by the judges never go up. That mistake, if you do that on stage, automatically they're gonna put you in last place. So that the legs that by the judges always have to go down on side pose. Okay, so if you're turning, don't stay too long in your transitions. That's transitions terms. So transition turns, you don't stay in the transitions. You just transcend, you just moving forward and take no more than 2 seconds on it. So transition to quarter turn to the right, so now facing the back. Facing up. So from the side pose, you're here, leg down, and you're just gonna turn. Yes. Leg down and turn, perfect. All right. For back pose, the most important thing that I always teach my girls, I go by point. Always remember that your legs position gonna be a little bit wider than your shoulders. And the reason for is wellness is a lower body dominant. So if you show your back pose like this, you're gonna show narrow physique. They don't looking for a narrow physique in wellness. They looking for the lower body dominant. So you have to open a little wider than your shoulders and open your toes a little. Don't open your toes too much. That's too much open. Close your legs a little bit more. Right there. A little wider than your shoulders only, okay? And open your toes a little bit. Perfect. All right. While you have your open your toes just a little bit. right there. The important on opening your toes is the squat sweep, because from the back, the judges can see that line here and see more develop on your legs. You want to show them that because that will tell them your wellness. All right, after you have your legs in position, you have to close your fingers and put your hands on your thighs and do pressure to the back like I said the same way yesterday. Like you want to show your booty to your boyfriend. So you're going to push that booty back. Push that booty back, but do not lean forward. Keep it straight and just press to the back. Press more to the back. Press. Press, mama. Press to the back, but do not lean forward. Press to the back. Press to the back. Open your feet a little more. They're too narrow. Right there. Right there. Perfect. Okay, that's your back pose. From there, we're going to do quarter turn to the right. There's 2 ways to do quarter turns to the right. And that I will be here for you girls. And that will depend how you feel more comfortable, because it's not about me. It's about you, how you feel comfortable on stage. So from here, you can go forward 1 step and put that legs to the side, or you go back to a T, look at the judges, and that when you create a T, that legs is already in position to the side pose, and you're just gonna put that leg to the side next to it. I'm gonna go to the other side and show to the people here in the camera as well. So there's 2 ways. So I'm in a back pose. I can go forward 1 leg and put the leg in position and do the quarter turn to the right and put that leg all the way straight facing that way. And this other leg is going to be the same way as the other way. So that leg's going to be in the tippy toes and never cover your waist. So my hands is going to be in my waist and keeping the elbow out to show my shoulders, side. Or the other way is you're going to step to the back. So I'm here, step to the back, make a T. So when you make a T, you put your hands in your thigh because you're moving, so you don't want your hands to be like that. You want to put your hands in your thigh, look at the judges, and that feet is already in position to the side pose. And you're just gonna put your feet next to it and put the feet in the front and tippy toes. Never cover your glutes. If you cover your glutes, they won't be able to see your glutes and judge you. Okay, so put your hands nice and relaxed to the side. Okay, so do a T to the back. So if you're here, T to the back is like this. Yes. So that leg is already in position. You don't have to flex, right? It's straight. All your body weight is going to be in that back leg, in that leg. Okay, your hands here. And hands here, look back, you're looking at the judges. And now, you're gonna put that leg next to it and tippy toes. And your hands in your waist, your shoulder out, and your hands nice and relaxed there. That's the side pose, okay? From there, if you're in side pose, you bring your legs down and you're gonna go to the front pose. So for the front pose, from the front pose, if your front pose is this side, it's easy. You just have to bring that leg down, and put that leg up, and do the front pose, and do the T again. But if you're here and your front pose is the other side, you have to turn all the way. So you have to bring that leg down, and you have to do your T to the other side. Okay? So your front pose is right there. Okay. So you just bring your legs down, your hands down, and you just turn and be in your front pose. T, please. T. T in the front. And bring the legs up. No both hands in your waist. So remember, your hands in your legs in the front, that leg that is in the front, don't cover your waist because the judge is gonna see your waistline and your glutes. So nice and tall, and your hands hanging in the side like a doll, like this. Do not point anybody. Your hands closed like that, okay? Nice and relaxed. And that's it. Those are the poses. So from those four front side pose, front pose, back pose, and side pose, those poses, you make it your own. So all the transitions that you do, just make sure you don't put your hands too much in the air. When you transition, put your hands, your elbow down, close to you, and you make those four poses you. All right, so now I want you all the way looking to the back. The back pose. Put your hands in your thighs, pressure to the back like you're going to deadlift. Your boyfriend is behind you. You want to show them your booty. Okay, so now 5 step to the curtain. This is very important. Sometimes when, they ask you to do that. So ladies, 5 step to the curtain. Hold on. So the first thing you gotta do, you got your legs open. You don't wanna fall. So you have to get your legs close. So you're gonna bring one of them together to you, and then you're gonna start walking. One leg in front to the other leg. And you have to keep the booty up the whole time you do the 5 step. Okay? Go a little more to the back. Go a little more to the back. Watch your back. All right. So open a little more. Remember, a little more than your shoulders. Open for the back pose. More, a little more, a little more. That's too narrow. You're showing me a narrow body. Open your toes now. Open toes right there, mama. Right there. Don't open more. All right, so now, to walk to the back, first step, legs together. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Legs together, and you start walking with that leg that you bring together. One leg in talk to the other one, 5 step. Remember always to keep that booty up, okay? Like somebody is pulling you from behind to keep that booty up. If you're losing that booty, you're losing your life. Because, listen, if you're losing your booty, you're gonna be in last place. And you don't work to be last place. You work hard for that moment. In that moment, you need to shine. And you need to make sure in that moment it's perfect. So don't lose that booty. Everything is about that booty. So booty up the whole time, okay? All right, ladies, turn around to the judges. So bring that legs together and do your front pose. Remember the front pose is make a T. Make a T and front leg, make a T. Make a T and front legs facing the judges. 5 step to the judges now. So you bring the legs together and you start walking. 5 step. 1 foot in front of the other one. Okay? It's very important, ladies, that you learn how to do the catwalk. That catwalk, some people say the front pose is the first impression. For me, I think as soon as you start walking, if you're walking weird on stage, that's the first impression. You need to show confidence in that catwalk. You need to show that you're the winner. You need to show that you went there just to pick it up your trophy and you are the champion. That's in that catwalk. If you don't do it on perfect, you're wasting your time. You have to practice that catwalk. Okay, quarter turn to the right. To the right, side pose, facing that time. I'm gonna go one more time through it. Remember your hands Remember, everything I'm saying, remember. So facing that side, never cover your waist on the side of the judges. They always need to see a small waist. So always show them a small waist. All the way that way, mama. That legs have to face that way. This is the first time ever you have pose, right? I see. So your feet and top, perfect. Never cover your waist and show your elbow. Elbow to the front. Bring the elbow out, but not turn your upper body. Facing that way and just put that lat, press the lat out and push the elbow out. Yeah, I need to work on her a little bit more. I think when Dan will be, because Dan is specialized in the training and everything, I gotta work with her in her posing. Okay, quarter turn to the right. So now face all the way to the back. Open your toes just a little bit more than your heels. Not too much, because if you do too much, your glutes not gonna look good. All right, perfect. And also always keep in mind for people with short hair, if you have short hair, do not squeeze your upper body. Relax your upper body, okay? Because you don't want to show too much muscle in your upper body. Some people, if you girls have the short hair, keep that in mind. Quarter turn to the right. Now facing all the way to the other side, okay? Perfect. Never cover your glutes and bring that elbow out, but do not turn your upper body. Keep your upper body looking that way. Perfect. So the way that you can bring that shoulder and elbow out is to push your lat in your back out. You push your lat out. So don't turn your whole upper body to show. It's just your lat. Okay? Quarter turn to the right. Now front pose. Keeping that leg scoot together. All the pressure in that back leg and make pressure with your toes to activate that glute. And your upper body nice and tall and facing the judges. All right, ladies, thank you. Thank you.
Well, that has been amazing. You did a great job.
Yeah, Song of Dance Day is the first time that they do posing, and posing takes a little while, and it's too much information for one time.
Yeah, but
that's also when I teach all the posing classes. I go details by details, and I always teach everybody first the main poses.
Yeah.
What's the main poses? Because it's too much information in more than in one day. Then later to be working in your transitions and your hands, in details, hair, hands,
and
transition, in every details is important.
And that's the point. You need to understand that you need to practice posing from the beginning.
Yeah,
Most of the girls wait until the last 2-3 weeks to start posing.
Last 2 or 3 weeks. The other day,
I'm helping her.
I had the other day a call on somebody, because I do the posing online too. A girl reached out to me. She said, I want you for posing. I say, okay, no problem. And I started the posing class with her. And I said, when you competing? Tomorrow in Orlando. And I said, Orlando when? Tomorrow. And I said, tomorrow? And you never practiced your posing before?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do my best, but I'm not promised you.
Yeah.
I'm not promised you that, perfection, but I want to do my
and
best.
Most of the girls believe that is the same posing
Posing
in front of
is
the
as
mirror for a
important.
picture, for an Instagram picture, that with a gray light like this, and they think it's the same. It's not the same. It's a way different, because you need to show muscle. You need to show your strong point in the right way. So most of the girls go like this in the mirror, and like that, and they say they're posing. You are not posing. You are making a selfie, a great selfie with a great like. Okay, lot of likes in Instagram, perfect. Lot of followers, perfect. But in the stage, you need to know the right position of that
posing
posing.
is so important that until I didn't understand that posing is as important as training. I didn't feel comfortable on stage 100%. It's so
Yeah.
important that now I feel it. When I go on stage, I am expressing myself with my body.
Yeah.
Everything I'm doing on stage with my posing, I'm feeling it. And I'm telling you, I'm feeling it, and I'm showing it from the inside. It's like art. It's like poetry. If you don't feel it, but if you don't practice, you won't feel nothing at all.
Yeah.
You won't feel nothing like
and you-
that because you're gonna be feeling
and-
of, oh my God. So where I have to turn, where I have to press, do my body look good this way? Because you don't know,
Yeah.
because you didn't practice.
Yeah,
You have to practice to make the perfection.
And you need to be on a heels. Like,
And also, that's another thing too. A lot of girls they don't know how to walk in heels.
yeah.
You need to make sure
If you are used to being in the sneakers and all the way like gym clothes, you need to put that heels and walk everywhere with that to feel comfortable.
If you
because
don't know
once you're on
too
stage, you start like don't know what
no,
to do
no, no,
because
hold
you're
on,
like
hold on.
yeah. And
How this look to
you
you?
need to be smooth, like floating, you know. So start now. No matter if you're fat right now, if you are not competing right now,
Even if you're 30 weeks out, if your
Yeah.
brain already decide to compete,
if you are dreaming to compete, start posing now and master your pose. And that's it. No matter what point you are. Okay?
Yep.
Perfect. Any question? Or you are ready to train?
Who's
We
ready
have
to
time?
train?
We have time?
Let's go train.
Okay. What you want? Full legs or you want improved glutes? I knew the answer.
He say he knew the answer.
I just asked, just to bother you.
All right, so
Okay.
we're gonna train glutes. See
Yeah.
you later, guys.
I need two groups, and I'm gonna make the groups right now because I need the more experience in the side and the new one in that side. Novice and not novice.
Novice and masters.
Maybe not master, but not novice.
Okay, we're gonna see you guys over there to make the group over here. Okay.
Yeah, the basic. Basic. The coaches, that's a good question. Please, the coaches feel free to be near to me so you can see and ask me whatever you need to know. Okay? I need all the coaches to be near to me, and if you can do something to know how it feels, you can. Okay? Good? Perfect. Okay. Okay. How many girls we have this side? The girl from there can come. Okay. This side is the novice. Novice. Okay. No, You can train in jeans. No jeans, please. It's dangerous. You can hurt yourself. So 1, 2,
So we need,
19.
If you have jeans, we can, no.
19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
So
6.
you need to be in workout clothes.
I have seats. 2, 4 seats. Seats. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Okay, perfect. And here, who gonna train here? All of you? Huh? Okay. Loli, you're gonna help me with this side. Okay. We're gonna do a giant set of glute.
Okay.
Okay, what we're gonna do today is like a giant set. We're gonna choose 5 exercises focusing in your glutes. We're gonna make an activation first. I want you to work with her with the in the kickback,
Okay.
but I don't think we have enough cable here. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I see 4.
4. Okay, we're gonna make 2 groups. I want 8 girls in this side. 8, 8, 8, and 8. You're gonna train? Coach, okay. 2, 4 seats. One more here. Okay. Okay. And here. 2, 4 seats. 10. And you? All of you? Okay, 3 more this side. Yeah. Okay. 2, 4 seats. 8, 10. Mila, you gonna train? Yeah, 11. And we have 11. Now we're ready. Okay. We're gonna start like kickback, side kick for the warm up, and we're gonna do the cable, side, and the right one, the kickback and king deadlift.
Okay.
Okay? We're gonna do 3 sets of 15 reps every set with them. But this side, we're gonna start in the abductor machine, glute bridge, hyperextension, leg press, high feet.
So I'm gonna work with both groups?
No, I'm gonna work with you, but you're gonna help me
Okay.
with them.
Okay, okay, okay.
But I need more time with them because they are basic. But they're
Yeah.
basic. I need to explain,
Gotcha.
you know? So this side start in the giant set. One set of warm up, and then we go for the working set, 3 working set. This side made the activation, and then go to the giant set.
Okay.
And this side made the giant set, and the activation gonna be a finisher.
Okay, finisher, gotcha.
Yeah, you got it. Okay.
All right, so kickbacks, side kicks, and then
And-
hyperextension. hip
This
thrust.
side,
No, I know. Kickback and side kicks.
and with king deadlift,
We can. Okay.
king deadlift, and this side, abductor, hip thrust, hyperextension, leg press, and sumo.
Okay.
Sumo in the machine.
Oh, in the machine. Okay.
Yeah, I think we got it here. Yeah. So let's go with Loli.
Okay, so this group, we gotta go to the cable over here.
Yeah, go. Yeah, please. If we can help, you can help, please.
So,
Yeah. We need
right,
help.
so you want me to show Victoria about the kickback and the
Yeah. And once they start rotating, you come and
And I go
pick the
with the
girl.
giant
Yeah.
set with them.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Yeah, let's go.
We need to
All right,
optimize.
so I come back with you in a second. Let me show her what to do with them first, okay?
Yeah, you can help and come. Yeah, you can help and come. Yeah. Okay, this side we have 2, 3. You go. 4, 5, 6. 6. Okay. How long have you been training? Because that's the first approach, listen, coaches. When you have basic, you need to know how long they have been training. Because in this side, I have experience, so I can go direct to the workout. But in this side, as they are basic, I need to recognize where we can start. Okay. 2 years, okay. Lifting weight or 2 years going to the gym? Okay, lifting weight is your first time like in, yeah, okay, in this. And you have compete? You compete before? No, never. Okay. Okay. But now you are into bodybuilding. Perfect, perfect. And you? How long? Okay. Okay. First time in bodybuilder. Yeah, great, 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 great. And you? Yeah, so it's your first time.